So what's expected for today when we look at the current radar, right? So we have ongoing snow up on the northern part of the U.S., um, sleet in between there and down into parts of the South Carolina, North Carolina, and freezing rain into Georgia, and rain pushing all the way up into Tennessee and those areas, right? And as we move through time here with this, the precipitation shield really intensified, moves far to the north here, and you can see the highest snowfall rates are right along this boundary where the freezing rain sleet line is, right? And we move through time with this, it looks like most of the sleet is going to be in this narrow band here, bisecting the New York area, northern New Jersey, things like that. So, and freezing rain on the backside of this, it looks like here. So now that we're going to zoom into the eastern U.S. here, so and this snow shield zoomed in here, sleet, freezing rain, strong convective line gets going here, and the frozen precip kind of tapers off here ahead of that. Then we have some more intense frozen precip, at least according to this model, maybe some thunder snow, thunder freezing rain here. But that the heavy band of snow really is like northern New Jersey, just offshore here, just south of New York City, and parts of Pennsylvania here. Eastern Pennsylvania is right on the edge of this. This heavy band pushed farther to the north here with these heavy convective elements. It's crazy, this convection here. Let's look at the reflectivity here. It's pretty intense banding features going on, right? Even into this colder air mass. So very dynamic system here. Okay. So, and we can look at lightning associated with this, right? So it's interesting to see this because I wonder if we'll get some thunder snow in these areas with the intense convective bands. And here into parts of Alabama, even more possibility here of lightning. We move through time with this, it becomes less, but not zero. But you see in the periphery of this where we could have lightning today with these these convective elements. So very interesting scenario here. And here are the projected surface temperatures as we go through the day today. Generally warming up, and you can see the HRR wants to bring this, see the warm front is here, okay? Like I said in my severe discussion, where this sets up, the warm front, just to the south of it, convective elements can latch on that warm front, and if they stay on that warm front, the south, the warm portion of it, they could be potentially very dangerous. So it's not going to last very long, but right along where that helicity is in here, you see how cold it is up here, below freezing maintained, even up into mid-Atlantic, all along where the CAD wedge is here. So the wedge kind of erodes a little bit, maybe it warms up briefly above freezing here as we get towards the end of this run. Now if we go back to the radar here, you can see this is where it starts moving out, right? And we have the really heavy snow right offshore here, and that's likely why the heaviest snow totals in these areas. But let's zoom in a little bit further here to the metro area of the Northeast. So to start with, this is 15Z this afternoon, right? So beginning of this, we have freezing rain ongoing. We talked about this in the Northeast here. snow, maybe some heavy snow at the onset here. Freezing rain, sleet moving into the, I keep getting these mixed up. Moving to the north here, right? And this is 3 p.m., okay? 4 p.m. It looks like maybe in Washington, D.C., we might get into this, get rain here, but there's a distinct boundary here. Freezing rain all the way down into North Carolina, Virginia, with those intense bands, okay? Just an intense band of sleet here. We could have sleet accumulations really high in this area. It's just incredible the amount of forcing that's going on. Excuse me, right? And because of that, it's just incredible. But it can eliminate, it could, of course, it'll make snowfall totals last year. So, but I think for the metro area, like even Philadelphia, will likely be um, sleet or freezing rain. Into most of Maryland um, here in Virginia, well, Western Maryland, okay, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, mostly freezing rain or sleet towards the end of this, and then finally it's out of here Sunday night, right? We still have some leftover precip ongoing here. Let me see if the 11Z run is finished yet. Pretty much shows the same thing here. So I'm going to zoom in one more time to, if I can, even further into the northeast. So snow will be moving into the northeast. Of course, we know that. Heavy snow on the north side of this, right? Right along where the sleet, I keep saying freezing rain for some reason, sleet is here. That area is just, wherever this sets up, we're going to have heavy snow and heavy sleet, all right? So we look at the cloud reflectivity. You see what I'm talking about here, these convective elements. A lot of rising motion here. So pretty incredible here. And there's a P-type in cloud, right? So incredibly challenging forecast. Yep, so I know I've done a lot of talking today, so hope you all get some out of this here. And I hope you all have a good day. And I'm going to close with this and say, please be safe out there, and God bless.